are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Last time we went around, did a teeny bit of tier raids, and then had some time to shiny hunt. We got our second shiny Gulpin as well as our second and third shiny Dreepy, so we got those lines complete. I believe the only shinies we're missing now that are exclusive to Violet are Mischievous, Mismagius, Passimian, and then Tauros Aqua Breed. So we're going to kind of see what the outbreaks are here. I think I'm going to have to spend some time experimenting on where I think the best place to hunt Mischievous down is. So we'll kind of do that in a minute. It is going to be a little bit shorter of a stream today. I just got on a bit late because life, busy. What do you mean there's something I haven't... Okay, it must be some form. Primate, Choodle, Speed Ups. Honestly, the Cacnea is kind of tempting, but... I'm curious what the hell this thing is. What have I not seen before? It's not going to be like a Flabibi form, I don't think. Earling or Sawsbuck form, maybe? I'm just curious. Well, yeah, we'll do a couple quick tear raids here, and then we'll do some experimenting. To try to figure out Mischievous and Mismagius, which originally I wasn't even planning on going for, given I have the shinies in Legends Arceus, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's kind of dumb to get literally all of them, except for those two. And given shiny hunting in this game isn't that bad. I mean, it'd probably be easier, assuming I could just find them in an outbreak. Which is something we might have to start doing anyway, because we're going to need that for Tauros Aqua Breed. I mean, I could do it without it, it's just... it would be way more difficult than it has any reason to be. So... it require me looking through a bunch of other Tauros as well. Okay, well I'm here. May as well do the raid. I thought we had Iron Head up. Cool. Let's do a few, we'll do a few Terra raids, see how they go. Figure I may as well do the 6-star one as well, just because that's always an option. Oh, shoot. So, yeah. Okay, I'll go right for the belly drum. Acrobatics. And then we go for a Drain Punch, even though it's resisted. Okay, we just started Iron Heading it. This should do, honestly, quite a lot, I presume. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that we don't have to worry about it in hero form. Makes things a bit easier. I'm pretty sure we have a Palafin lying around in this game, just as an option in case I want to use it for whatever reason. I mean, if I don't, it's not a huge deal. I'm assuming that reset my stats, but all it said was Palafin. I mean, we're doing enough with Iron Head that I'm not too We'll see. I think it'll work out fine. Maybe it stole our Terra Orb charge instead, actually. It's kind of hard to say. I don't have, like, a good idea of the damage output. Okay. Yeah, I figure we do raids for a bit. What I'm probably gonna have to do, is compare. I think the main concern with Mischievous is finding a place where we can encounter Mischievous only, if possible, as the only ghost type. I don't know how likely that is, to be honest, and unfortunately it's a night-only spawn. So we're working with a lot of limitations, but... oh, excuse me. We'll see how it goes. But I might have to, like, layer a few Pokemon's images in Photoshop to see where certain things spawn. I think the big competitor is Ghastly. And I think they're the follow, but I could see Shuppet and Dreepy being a big concern when trying to find where to hunt down trying to mischievous, so we'll have to see. Oh, charm. It probably won't matter, given its HP right now. Yeah, no, we're fine. We are good to go. Critical hit. Lovely, lovely. Cool. Now we just, fingers crossed, we get like a Herba Mystica or 12. I don't think we can get 12, but you know what? I'd hope for it. Oh, actually, two. A sour and a spicy. Damn. I think for encounter power, we need more salty Herba Mystica. To at least make my life easy. I still haven't actually looked up if it's possible to make encounter power without salty Herba Mystica. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe we can look that up next Terra raid we get into. In the meantime, I'm gonna see what that mystery outbreak was, because I'm just curious. My prediction is a Deerling or Sawsbuck outbreak, but hard to know for certain. Where is it? Over this way. You know, I'll take a look at this Terra raid first. Whee! It's weird being like, oh yeah, I have the shiny charm. Anyway, here's a unidentified Pokemon, which is just kind of odd. I should probably just like, yeah, it is a Sawsbuck. Actually, I could just run into it. I don't even need to auto battle it. Yeah, so I think we actually have this exact Sawsbuck form as a shiny in Scarlet, so I'm not too worried about it. And I do like them, but yeah, no, I'm like 95% sure we have this exact one. Okay. Let's go take a look at the 5-star Terra raid. That is in an inconvenient spot. Well, at least we get to look at the electric one on the way there. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to go for the 6-star ones, because we at least guarantee that it's a good Terra raid. You know, because half the trouble of getting the Terra raids, when you don't have the online service, is just finding 5-stars in general. Because yeah, I was gonna say, if we end up having to do some date skips shenanigans, which I don't care to do, but it's probably the best option for the Haldean Tauros Aqua breed. I mean, we may as well do all the 6-star Terra raids, just for the higher chance at Herba Mystica, since they're gonna reset every time we reset the day. So we will see. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess Graveyard could be a problematic spawn too when trying to look for Mischievous. I'm honestly thinking we're probably always gonna have a different ghost type in contention. But being able to run around with a ghost encounter too, even without the sparkling power too, just to sort of get the idea of what we're looking for, is quite helpful. Okay, let me look this up real quick. One Scarlet and Violet. Encounter power 3 recipes, maybe? I don't know how to even go about looking this up. Challenges for Sparkling Power 3 plus encounter power 3 that don't require Salty Herba Mystica. There's a tool for simulating sandwiches on GitHub. Toggle multiplayer mode. Wait, okay, hang on. I'm so stupid. I've got rid of belly drum. Oh, okay, so if I combine 3 things, it'll show me what it would give, which doesn't necessarily help, because that's just a lot of running around trying to figure it out. But that is a cool thing that you can basically just put in whatever and it'll tell you what you'll get. Earthquake over Ironhead. That's what we're looking for here. I think even if I just throw some random shit together, it should tell me. Let's say I do like an apple and butter. Not that I would ever do that, but egg power 1, item drop power, ice 1, and raid power steel. That is kind of cool. Granted, there is a lot of. I mean, I could use this to sort of get an idea. So let's say we put bitter and spicy Herba Mysticon, right? Just for shits and giggles. And then we throw in an apple. So that is flying. Sparkling title item drop. So it looks like... okay, let's say we then add a banana. That changes it to normal. And then if we add a tomato, that makes it bug. Okay, so those first ingredients seem like they primarily affect the type. Drain Punch. Oh, then there's... Oh, there's like certain recipes. Okay, hang on. So there's a few different modes. Oh, there's like a simple mode. There's a complex mode. Interesting. Okay, wow, we took a lot of damage there. Okay, so... Okay, but so let's just say if I keep adding ingredients, it always seems like it changes... It's always item drop power. No matter what random things I add to the apple. But if I grab secondary things like butter, let's say butter and spicy, or chili sauce, that changes it to humongo power. So it seems like the first ingredient affects the type, and the second, like the first type of ingredient, like the main ingredients, affect what type it is, while the second one affects what, oof, okay. Yeah, I probably should just keep Drain Punching. The second one affects what the boost is. Granted, it might not always be as simple as just one item. Oh no, when I added jam, it changed the title power. Or not the type of power, otherwise... So it does seem like this is a little more... complicated than I'd like. It's not quite as simple as just throwing one ingredient and it works itself out. Because yeah, some of these, most of them don't change the type, but a few seem to. A few of these seem to make the apple combo into ice. And yeah, you only get a combination of two. So maybe you're forced to throw in different top ingredients to affect the bottom ingredients? I really don't know. Spicy Herba Mystica. Yeah, because I guess the way to do it would be to figure out how to get two Spicy Herba Mysticas to get us... Okay, so let's say we have two Spicy Herba Mysticas and we add butter. Currently it's raid power. It remains raid power. Let's remove butter. Let's see if I can find one that changes raid power level 3 to something else. I guess I could be showing this on stream, but I just don't have it set up. Maybe I should pull that up. Hang on 1 second. What the? Oh no, okay, this is Violet. Okay, for a second I was like in Scarlet. I was like, how the hell did I miss that? But no, this is not Scarlet. This is Violet. We've spent way less time traversing the overworld in this game. Oracle. Actually, we should probably switch over to Iron Moth, even though I don't think we have anything super effective. Because this thing is way better physical defense than special. also, you know, for the moment, let me see if I can. Okay, well, I didn't expect you to immediately. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna, just for the sake of, I am still in the. Hang on, two things at once. I'm gonna get rid of the ingredients thing up top just so I can crop this nicely. Just to maximize the amount of space I can spare. Yeah, let me change my Pokemon. Alright, let me do that. Okay, that's good enough, I think. And then because you could see. Oh wait, I realize that if I add multiple things, it's gonna cut it off. Shit. Okay, hang on. What's the most I could possibly be adding? Oh, that takes up the entire thing. RIP. Well, yeah, we need to go all the way to there and all the way to. Oh no, it's so long. Oh no. Can I put it somewhere else so it doesn't block anything important? I'm trying out here. This is gonna cover the entire health bar. Let me see. Oh no, there's nowhere to put this. Oh god, where do I put it? This will cover my health. I guess I could just put it there. You'll still see what moves I pick. It just blocks. It doesn't block the text. Okay, you know what? It's good enough for now. Granted, if I change any of the toggles, it causes problems, but yeah, our goal is to figure out how to turn spicy into encounter. Okay, well now I'm asleep. Do I need to... Do I need any of this? Okay, wait. Oh no, I do need, because yeah, duh. I mean, it's not doing that much damage at least. Okay, hang on. It's just, this is more work than I was expecting. I mean, okay, it's... Of course it's work, but still. Terroring here doesn't really accomplish anything, does it? So let's say we're trying to get flying encounter power. So I don't think no matter what we click for these, it just changes the type. So none of these help me. Yeah, we're kind of capped at 2 is the problem. See, now changed it to steel. Yeah, this is probably not the correct approach. I was about to be like, no para, please. Of course it paras. Oh crap. So if we toggle simple mode off, you can't really see anything now. Wait, so if I click encounter... Salty, sweet, sour, hot... Wait. Okay, so this is... a lot, and it's not showing all up, and I can't do anything about that. There's green and reds. Wait. Oh, maybe it's showing. Okay. That I physically can't get it without certain ingredient. Like certain ingredients physically cannot get me it. No. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of this because I don't think it's helping anyway. It's too hard to see and show. Okay, I think it reset its stats. I also think I need to be paying a little more. Okay. Toggle search panel. Search effects. Encounter. Oh, this is, I think, just specifically the recipes. That doesn't really help. If I said encounter. Wait, can I do sparkling? Or is that. Okay, this is explicitly the recipes. Why is cooking encounter remove certain ingredients? We need to do one more. Ah! I hit the wrong button. I'm so stupid. Okay, it's fine. I'm out here throwing left and right. Yeah, I don't get exactly how this works. Still need to take the acid spray off. Yawn. I can't even heal it because I clicked the wrong move. No, wait. That's not good at all. I'm like trying to figure out how this thing works, and I'm not getting very far. This is not good. I think I just barely wasn't paying enough attention and it kind of fucked me over. I think we might be okay now. We just got life, dude. As long as we don't get like really unlucky with para. I think we have like 2 attacks left. I'm just gonna full pay attention for a moment. Okay, Iron Defense is fine. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to use Iron Hands. Hey, let's go. Okay. Yeah, just a bottle cap after that. Yeah, why are certain ingredients listed as green and some listed as red? Like, I'm not... Wait, okay, hang on. I need to spend a little more time processing this. Let's just do the terror raids around here real quick. Oh, I see. So the red is like a -6 on the encounter, whatever the... There's some mathematical value assigned to everything, it seems like, to every ingredient. Which, I mean, makes sense. Okay, so it must be whoever gets the most. So I'm seeing, like, the red things seem to give negative encounter, while... the green seem to give positive, so we must need, like, more encounter power than, like, boost than other things to make it work. Then we also still have to try to get it to be type we want. This is probably more worth than it's worth to figure out manually when I'm sure someone has already... It looked like someone on the Reddit already made the list. But I'm trying to, like... I want to see if I can just figure this out for my sake. Okay. So... hang on. These have not been, I kind of like looking at... Part of me's paranoid that at some point I'm gonna have a shiny Vivian and I'm gonna miss it. Because they're just quite hard to spot. It's just like the little body bit is like whiter. Which is kind of difficult to notice. We should still have Earthquake right now. I mean, we're gonna get hit by super effective moves, but whatever. Okay, so let's see. Let's say we have 2 spicy, and I'm looking for encounter. And we go... So why are we getting raid power? Is it... Okay, so raid is at 97. While encounter's at 45. And is it that high? So if I were to say remove a spicy Herba Mystica... No, the rate's still at 97. Why is that? Let's say we put all positive... Actually, it looks like Avocado is 21 encounter power. Okay, so if we were to use, say, 4 Avocado, a Curry Power, a Horseradish, and 2 Spicy Herba Mysticas, we get Dragon. Let's say we remove an Avocado. We put, like, any greens. If we put Bacon, it's encounter power Dragon. Oh, but it's because we have all the Avocados that it's just going to remain Dragon this entire time, right? Okay, but if I do 3 avocado, a bacon, and 2 herb sausages, it turns into encounter power fighting level 3. So it looks like certain ingredients I can get there with. I can remove an avocado and it's still fighting encounter, but if I remove 2, it no longer becomes that. Let's say we add... Okay, so if we do 2 clove sticks, a bacon, and an avocado, a curry power, a horseradish, just the spicy and the spicy, encounter power ice 3. Interesting. So I guess the other way to do this, hold on, would be to remove... Let's say we have 2 spicy, and we want encounter. So we throw in the curry and the horseradish because that gives the biggest boost to encounter. And then we throw in an avocado. That makes it raid power. So we find things with negative raid power instead. So we throw in a ham. Just change the type. Throw in a hamburger. That changed it to mungo. We throw in another ham. It finally becomes ground encounter power. Okay, so there's definitely ways to do this. This is like, yeah, this is very... just math. So all this, like all the ingredients have like a mathematical value tied to them. On top of presumably Okay, I see. Yeah. So certain ingredients have most ingredients only have one type tied to them. It looks like. Um, except for this, like these sauces and stuff have two of multiple types. So really, it comes down to what value we have the most of. So because we got ground, because ham is worth, like all the foods it seems like are worth 18 in a type stat, like a specific type. Hang on one sec. Let me see what this is first. In a type, and because we have 2 ground 18s and 2 ice 18s, it would be a tie, except horseradish gives ground 2 and there's no ice 2 from, because they all give, the horseradish and the crepe each give 6 2s basically. So because of that, it became ground because ground is the highest thing. I see. So if I clear and remove the raid power, I'll say we start with the base of 2 spicy. So theoretically, we could select a type and that we want in counter power and see what the pluses and minuses are. This is actually a decent way for me to do this because I can then kind of craft the sandwiches myself and feel like I'm doing it without just Googling it, even though, this would take way too much effort to figure out in game by myself. In the same way that I just combined Herba Mysticos in like an ingredient to find out what worked and what didn't. Okay, so let's say we want 2 spicy. We want encounter power for, I don't know, psychic. Okay, it gives me greens and it gives me red. So if we do a herb sausage, it's humongo power. We do another herb sausage, another herb sausage. Let me see. Oh, a herb sausage is 36 in multiple stats. Oh. So different foods do have different values. So some have more value than others, it looks like, or multiple values. Okay, well, let's say we do, let's say we do a herb sausage. Let's say, what are we trying? We're trying to go for psychic in this hypothetical. Okay, that's better, so we're gonna have to do this. Light screen going up is huge. So yeah, why do we currently have humongo? I'm assuming maybe salty. No, it doesn't mention anything. Okay. I guess I don't get the humongo part of this. Where is that coming from? So if we remove the bitter sausage and we add... Okay, so it seems like the default for 2... Well, onion gave something different. Onion gave raid power. Wasabi... Oh, well, that doesn't help us at all. Yeah, so herb sausage... So herb sausage, yeah, gives humongo power, even though it doesn't list humongo power at all. But an onion gives raid power. But why? What makes this different? I guess it has raid power. Why is raid power -3? What? What does sausage have? It doesn't have anything for raid power, but why is it raid power? Or humongo power? It doesn't have humongo power at all. And if I add an onion to that, it still remains humongo. Where is that coming from? That's what I'm not getting. That's weird. Because it doesn't list spicy herb. I mean, I guess I have so much hot. Does, like, hot contribute? So it says, wait, plus 100 humongo. Hot, salty, hot dash salt. Okay, so hot must, with either salty, sour, or bitter being, like, the active flavor, must make it humongo. So let's say, okay, hang on. I'm gonna remove the onion for a sec. So let's say we have the herb and we're trying to not get a humongo. Okay, hang on, let me do things at once here. So it's humongo because the hot value is 1,000, and that's the highest. Okay, because it's the highest value, hot being the highest value, that means that it gets humongo power. I'm pretty sure is what it is. It doesn't really say that per se, but that is what I'm inferring. Yeah, so this would allow me to get like raid level 2 on everything too without too much of an issue theoretically. This system is like weirdly complicated. And I would assume these values have been like data mined. I mean, I guess they could be guesstimated, but they're not the exact way the game calculates it, but like I imagine it must be. Because how else do you math all this out so much, so precisely with such specific numbers? Oh, water is actually perfect for us. So it's that. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I wonder then. It doesn't tell me what. Oh wait, so which one is? So I think it's the. Which one is tied to? So the normal combo to get encountered is salty and spicy. And I think salty seems to be the one. So if let's say I do 2 salty. But salty being the highest value. It gives the XP point. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to figure this all out. Where's the thing that was telling me? Oh, wait, maybe under EXP. Plus 100 EXP. Salty / bitter active. Oh wait, that was the rough. I don't think it matters, but. So wait, the goal is to find out. What flavor. So, does bitter tend to give item drop? This is where I'm sort of getting lost. Because this, like, base is very important for understanding, I think, how to optimize this. So, bitter stash, sweet / sour / hot active. Is giving item drop. Yeah, and then so it's 121 because there's 21 from the apple and 100 from the combo. Okay, I think I'm getting a vague idea of how this works. Okay, so let's say we want to counterpower Psychic. And our base is, because we just have so many, 2 spicy Herba Mystica. We throw in the herb sausage, let's say. So right now, because of nice! Our Mystica, nice. The way this is working, it has 100 in Humongo because of the spicy. And so we need to get over 100 with Encounter, but not go over with, like, EXP, for example, because EXP we have 21 from the herb sausage. So let's say we throw in 2 wasabis. Okay, so Encounter's at 36 now, Teensy's at 42, Humongo is at 94, because minus 3 Humongo from wasabi. So I wonder how much of this is going to be adding to the value versus minusing from the value. And I mean, both probably theoretically get us to the same goal. Yeah, I mean, I guess almost writing down what each thing does would theoretically help. So let's just do Iron Moth here. Or not. Okay, well, you know what? It's a fucking Gengar. We'll be fine. And so, yeah, we throw in noodles, let's say, and onion. I'm just trying to see. An onion is still... So, Humongo power, I got... Oh, because... What is giving the most... Okay, so noodles gives Humongo, so we don't want noodles. Encounter is 78, rate is 94. So, let me see here. Is anything here giving raid? Besides, no, actually not. We just don't have enough minus in the raid category. Let's say we want to find negatives in the raid. Okay, there's not actually that much in the negative for raids. Oh, but if I added another onion, it becomes like, okay. Oh wait, I damaged myself there. I didn't get. I was like, why do we not have that much HP? Gotcha. So then this made raid 91 while encounter is 99. Interesting. This is fascinating. In a very weird way, I mean. I'm gonna have to save this page, because I feel like there's a lot I can figure out with this. And just have fun. I feel like this is weirdly fun. Plus I can just write down what I find to be efficient ways of doing it. Not that I'm that worried about, like, price efficiency or anything, but I did not... I still need to get the fucking belly drum off. I'm getting two things at once can be distracting. Just this Gengar and its statuses. Yeah, so if we don't have like a pre-made sandwich that can get us the encounter 2 we want, for example. I mean, we do in this case, it looks like. Although they're quite expensive. So, like, just for the sake of experimentation, let's say I just want to get a ghost encounter 2. Like, that's my main goal. We do a Herb Mystica and Curry Powder, which is giving us unencounter power, but for fighting. And that is because... Okay, well this is a little bit weirder. We have enough to get encounter power through this sandwich combination. It's just not enough goes. So let's say we just throw in another... We're still... Okay, so why are we getting Humongo power fighting, let's say? Okay, this might be a little too complicated for some of this. But... Okay, because hot is the most valuable thing here, or the most intense thing here. Did I get reset? Fuck me. Okay, yeah, I'm losing it. Okay. Yeah, so I probably have to pay attention because this thing is just doing way too many status bullshits. I'm just gonna run. So why does the fighting become the encounter? Oh, because it gets Humunga Power Ghost because the most thing right now is Ghost for the type because Red Onion gives 18 Ghost and that's the only thing it gives. And then fighting an encounter the second one. So we're getting that as the second, and EXP is third, and water is third in terms of value. Gotcha. Okay. Maybe I need to start with, let's just say, the encounter power. If I throw through two things together, I'm getting encounter power Ghost one. That was just pure coincidence. Just got safeguard up from our Bolivia. Then I guess I don't know how to get to level 2. I guess just throwing a lot of shit at the wall. So we want the most to be an encounter. Okay, well I guess that safeguard did nothing. Or maybe it... I don't know. Yeah, okay, this is... yeah. What? That's not a physical contact move, is it? Okay, whatever. Okay, that was safeguard. I don't know why I got confused, but whatever. Unless, did it use a move that happened to confuse me? Whatever. Okay, so we got... How do we get up to level 2? Is it just like... Just say I throw a bunch of shit in. No, that's still not... How do you make something level 2? Is it certain... Hmm... That's where it gets weird. Okay, I can do that. That's what I'm confused on. Is how do you get something to level 2? Okay, well I guess we can make like a pre-made recipe that has a level 2 in it just to... Oh. Just to see how that functions. Okay, we could just throw in a default recipe, for example. Hey, a sweet heuristic, nice. So how does this get to level 2, though? Is it because egg goes over 100? Wait, so if I just remove one banana, let's say... Oh, that's... Actually, okay. I can't do that because then it removes the recipe. Any more around here? Not really. Let's go over here. Pretty soon we should actually do a shiny hunt of some Cassidy. Because, yeah, we've been going for already almost an hour. And we only have like 50 minutes left. Not that this is a waste of time or anything, I'm just confused. Just staring at all the wiglets. Ampharos, but not what we're looking for. Much as I love it. Let me grab the Gimmighoul, why not? Okay, that was somehow not the Gimmighoul. I make my life a little tricky here. Yeah, so we got to egg power 111. So let's see, if we remove... Oh, but by default we get to 100 because of the sandwich being a certain thing. Do the ice one first. That's the only reason I could see why egg would be that. Ooh, ice. Be that effective. If we remove jam, which is egg 5. No, egg power's still level. What's at 106 now? We'd have to remove the banana. Okay. Let me try a more complicated sandwich. Let's look at the Ultra 5 Alarm Sandwich, which has Humongo 2. Well, that's only at 85. And Raid Power Fire 2. It's only at 65. What makes it a level 2? I'm so confused. Just being able to make Raid Power 2 of any type is quite convenient. But I'm not sure I fully understand. I'm kind of banking on a snapping out of confusion, yeah. We probably would have fainted ourselves if we didn't. Oh my god, yeah, with the defense drop too. Jeez Louise. What makes it level 2? I don't get that. How does it get to level 2? If we just throw... Okay, an apple and a butter is always level 1. But the egg is at 109. What makes it different? Is it the level of like the... So if we get a bunch of sweet, let's say... Sandwich has no effect. That can happen? Okay, that's weird. Okay, the sweet's at 108, but apparently that's not enough for anything to change. Okay, hang on. Let's go back to like a higher tier thing. Hey, Sweet Herb Mystica, nice. No, it's pretty balanced in every... So, I don't actually understand what... Is it because rock... Is that 125? No, but grass is the encounter power. Why is the catching power ice if ice is the higher thing? Hey. Okay, now I'm just confused. I think the problem here is I don't know how to get consistently level 2. Not that I need level 2 always. Level 1 is usually fine. I mean, just getting the raid level 2 power though is handy. And I like the option of it, I just don't understand how. Okay, let's just try over here. I don't get what determines if something is level 2 versus level 1. That is my confusion. So I guess we're gonna run around real quick. I guess I'm still gonna go you. I'm just gonna change out Sludge Wave for Dazzling. Actually, for Psychic. Stronger move. Now we're still gonna get confused and put to sleep and shit, but it's easier when we don't have to worry about like setting up ourselves. Yeah, what makes this level 2? Does it have to do with like the EXP plus the rock? Let me see, let me find a different one. Being a certain amount? Does it have to be like over 150 or something? So if we go below tier, 118 plus 43, no, that's over. Is that, I don't know actually. I wish I couldn't know. Spite is like shockingly annoying. I guess it depends on the move. Acid Spray is probably not that punishing. Get fucked. 60% accuracy, baby. Sure, I mean it didn't reset itself, so it reset itself, so this is generally going pretty well though. I cannot complain. Did I dodged again? Get oh no, Gardevoir dodged. Well, get fuck anyway. Get fuck. We should probably heal. Or will I? Nah. Got a life dew going off. I guess the only thing I'm not sure how to quite deal with is getting things consistently to level 2. I just don't fully understand what requirements there are. And I can't click level 1 on it to see that, unfortunately. There's not like a way to like that, but at least we have a way of going about it generally, I guess. To at least get, I mean, the 3-star sparkling power and counter powers are by far the most important. It's cool that I could figure it out myself. Whoa! Oh, that's right. Gengar has boosted odds. That's right. 2 spicy and a bitter heuristic. I totally forgot about that. Let's go! Yeah, so we're gonna have a decent bit of Hermistica lying around, especially because I keep digging around with this. I just want to know how to get a guaranteed encounter power too. That's kind of what I want to know. Because that just makes my life significantly easier in the long run. Okay. Glowy thing. What are those? We're gonna run back this way. Gotta love not doing what you're technically supposed to be doing. I'm just trying to figure it all out. What can I say? You're not checking. I don't know why I'm checking you. Oh, okay. It's too similar to what's not shiny for, and with this game's lighting, I feel like I have to be safe. And I feel mean auto-battling it. Okay. Let's do this one, then we should actually go do something of value for the last half hour. Even if it's not finding a shiny, even if it's just going elsewhere. Or even if it's just trying to figure out how to do the mischievous spawns, because that's probably the best use of my time right now. I kind of just want to get that off my brain. Okay, well, let's say we put up encounter. We just go with things that are positive for encounter. Yeah, it's still at level 1. The first thing that shows up. Yeah, I really genuinely have no idea what causes it to get to level 2. Less than 100 encounter. I mean, yeah, I keep going back and forth between the recipes. There must be some specific value that leads to it. I mean, unless it has to do with the pre-made recipes, but that seems kind of weird. To only get... I mean, maybe that's the only way to get level 2 powers, just in general, is through that, but I'm pretty sure there's a way. It just seems too absurd to not have a way. Let's say I remove one ingredient from this. Let's say I remove the salt. It goes down to level 1. That's weird. Maybe it has to do with the pre-made recipes. And I add it back and it makes it the ingredient. Let's say I get rid of just anything else. Let's say I get rid of the tofu, down to 1. Let's say I add something different in tofu's place, like a strawberry, still 1. Okay, I remove the strawberry, go back to tofu, and it turns it back to 2. That is so weird. Huh. Okay, the attack boost does nothing at this point. Ah, I really don't get that. I mean, I could search through recipes, so search effects. just say encounter type go. I mean, this is all just stuff I have in the spreadsheet. I don't know how to make this level 2. Okay, just an ability capsule. I wish that's something I understood. It'd make my life a lot easier in the long run. Okay, so since we can't look for Misdreavus anyway right now, we're going to do some deck stuff. Let me actually just immediately pull up Photoshop here. Because I think I'm going to layer the maps for different Pokemon on top of each other. Let me just go to the town so I don't have to worry about getting shit on here. Alright, can we go here? For some reason I thought there was. There are hidden items though, sorry. I have a giant thing, this Photoshop right in the middle of my screen that's making it hard to see everything. Okay, well now Photoshop just completely went over what I had. Okay, cool. Now I can see again. There was an item there. Anyway. We can also do a quick save, and then let's start looking at the decks. I'm just going to overlay a few Pokemon on top of each other to sort of see what is viable. Let's just go A to Z. I think Misdreavus is just going to be significantly... I mean, I guess, like... Nah, Misdreavus is... Because anywhere Mismagius can spawn, I'm pretty sure Misdreavus will spawn with it. So, okay, so this is the map. Let me alt screenshot this. And make it on Photoshop, and I'll pull that up in just a moment. Okay, cool. So, we have this here. Now we're going to quickly go into the game again. The big threat, I think, for right now that I'm concerned about is Ghastly. Because Ghastly spawns in a lot of the same places Misdreavus spawns. So if we go to Habitat here, and we print screen, and now we go back to here, and we put it on top of it, for sake of ease, I'm going to quickly see if I can change the yellow. This is actually probably a worse way of doing this, but whatever. I gotta figure out how to do this again. It's been a bit. Okay, saturation's yellow, or hue yellow. Okay. Do anything a little bit. Okay, so let's say so that'll be green now. And then if we drop the opacity, this isn't as useful as I'd like. We can see where is just the orange. Okay. So anywhere where there's just orange is still fine. Anywhere there's green, maybe I'm better off just doing it this way. Nah, actually it does sort of help. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to do this is. Okay. I'm gonna go back into into the game now. Then the next big threat would be Dreepy. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're committing to this. This isn't looking too hot, Chief. Dreepy. Now in Photoshop as well. Let me try doing this a slightly different way. What's it under again? Human saturation. Clip and mask. Do it enough? Oh, perfect! That's even more noticeable. Okay. So we can see where the few areas are that are orange. And have nothing else. Let me do one more. Oh wait, actually two more, I think. Greavyard. We want Greavyard, and we want Shuppet. This is not a foolproof method here. But I'm hoping this helps. This is getting really bad. Okay. Sorry, I saw where those were. Oops, sorry, wrong one. I saw where those were and I went, nah, we're fucked. I think there's always going to be somebody, it looks like. Clipping mask. And I do... What's new? You could be that color, sure. Oop, wrong one. Slayer. Let's say we really lower these for a second. Okay. Maybe I should be doing this one at a time. Hang on, let me hide all that for a second. So what do we knock out from Mischievous? So we can literally just like, so everything here is covered. So we can just blot all this out in black for the moment, let's just say. Okay, I'm gonna do this slightly differently. Let's do that. Okay, so that won't work. This won't work. I can fix this slightly in a moment. I'm just doing this kind of sloppily. That won't work. Oops, excuse me. That won't work. That won't work. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong button. This won't work. This will not work. This is such a dumb way of doing this, but you know what? We run with it. This will not work. That won't work. I probably should just be doing this all at once as opposed to bit by bit. None of this is gonna work. And then there's just these pieces here. Okay. So that's all Ghastly territory. Next is... You need to be a little more. Okay, so anything now that is still overlapping is a no. So anywhere where we see blue... Okay, so this is a no. I forgot which one this already is. So we did Ghastly and then we did Droopy. All this is a no, I think, right? Oh, well, it doesn't even matter. This, okay, we're looking for this color, gotcha. That area is a no. All in here is a no. We're just looking for brighter orange. That's a little slot. Okay, I'm gonna do that a little nicer. That works. You're a no. You don't work. Nope. This is such like a specific set of areas, which is so weird. Wait. Yeah, okay. We got this spot, we got this spot, and we got this spot. Okay. Just doing a quick check. Okay, that's that. Oop. Now we got this one. Okay, this is not looking very good, Chief. Because anything that is... So literally everything up there is now out of the picture. Okay. Am I getting this correctly? Yeah, the entire northern area. I think, wait, real quick, let me try changing the hue or the just to make this just to be safe. Yeah, literally everything there. Okay. We can do actually wait for funsies. Let's just take the black and go plonk and just go. Yay! None of this works. Okay. So we have these few areas to work with so far. Cool, and I'm guessing Shuppet is going to immediately knock all of those out. Or Banette, one of the two. Or both. Which means there's nowhere specific. This is just going to take a lot of experimentation, isn't it? Oh, Shuppet's fine. It's Banette that's the concern. I'm hoping there's like one box. I'm going too far. Okay, that's not too much. Okay, I can just block out. I probably didn't even need to do all this fancy coloring. I can just block all this out. And then hide those. Okay, so there's a very small portion of map that I'm seeing. Is there any other ghost types that would be problematic here? Do a quick skim. I don't think Bramblin's over there. I think we have our general spot. I mean, I don't think Dracloak. I'll just do a quick check. No, all in the north. Drifloon, I believe, is Scarlet exclusive, right? Yes. Fluttermane, I don't have to worry about. I mean, Haunter theoretically could be an issue, I guess, but I think there's a couple spots where only Misdreavus will spawn, or Misdreavus, or however you want to fucking Mimikyu? No. Sableye. Oh, I think that's limiting us some more. Although that's cave only, I think. Only this box that it really is an issue for. And knocks out a little bit. Where even is that? That's like so specific. I don't even know. Oh wait, sorry, I meant to show this. I blocked off basically this little bit over here. So it's literally these three tiles. Supposedly. Allegedly. You need it to be night to test this shit, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay. Let's make a number 113 Great Vegetable Sandwich, and we'll go run around a little. And just see if that's the only thing that looks like it's spawning. That is a ghost type. We have 3 little areas. I can't wait to find some other ghost type there that I'm not expecting. If that's the case, we're just going to go from area to area and just see if we can make something happen. That's the only alternative. Yeah, this one's a pain inducer. Those tomatoes aren't a problem. Hey, well, that might be it. Let's see, it might still give us Ghost too. Please, just give me Ghost 2, just to make my life a little easier. That's enough to experiment, I think. I'm just gonna let it go. Okay. So it looks like along this river. No, wait. Okay, hang on. I gotta remove my black. My black bars. I'm going crazy. It must be. Wait. Sorry, I'm like trying to compare the fucking map to the edited map, and it's not going well. Okay, so the school there. Zoom out for a sec. Would that make this easier? That's probably gonna make this easier. I'm seeing like this. Is it this bit of water? Or is it this one? Come on. I think it is this bit. So I think we have to run along the edge of the water there and see if that works. Okay. Oh boy. I heard a meep. So I'm gonna assume it'll be this side. There's no ghost types yet. Stylish on. So it is like awkward to read the map in the quadrant, like the boxed off version when no actual boxes on the map. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna pull up a dex entry that has no spots here. I need to get like a screenshot of this to compare, because it's so hard to tell what is what. Okay, oops, I fucked it up. Hang on. I think this should be correct if I'm looking at this right. I don't like how this is done. Okay. Remove that. There's the teeny tiny hole there. I'm guessing it's this. I think I'm in the right spot. Okay. Which is confusing because I'm not seeing any ghosts. The other side of the river. It is kind of in a weird middle-y zone. Yeah, we do have the encounter power ghost 1. Not amazing, but like that means ghost types should spawn. I mean, unless it's more up this way. Because the quadrant map system is kind of dog ass. Bro, where are they? I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot. And if I'm not, I feel like it's the map being so damn annoying to read. And not my fault. No, but I mean, it is kind of hard to tell what the map is trying to get me to do. I'll be honest. Let me see, where's this other river that I'm at right now? Yeah, no, I think I'm supposed to be close to the other river, which is not showing any of them. Which is really fucking with me. This is what I was worried would happen, is it'd be like, oh, here's this very little teeny specific area that it supposedly can spawn, except it won't. I think we're just gonna have to do the run around and see if we can find a spot that seems to have Mischievous the most. Right, Mischievous. I don't know if it's Mischievous or Mischievous, okay? I've been here for an hour and a half and I've made no progress today. Well, I mean, I sort of learned how to do stuff with sandwiches, but still. Yeah, see, because there's Dreepy here. And there's barely any fucking Mischievous anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be past the waterfall. But I'm not seeing any. And that's frustrating. I mean, unless it's like up here. That's Fletchender. Something! Give me something! Please! Okay, I need to show you what I'm trying to look at. Okay, it's supposed to be right here. If we do this... It's this, like, little box right here. Okay? So there's the little white dots, there's the little river going down. We go back into the game. I mean, there's no white... I mean, okay, if we back up, these are the little white dots, this is the little river. If we go back into Photoshop, you could see the little blue hole right there. So they should be spawning in here. This is Mischievous. Is spawn point, right? But they're not. They're not here. Why? We have a Ghost Encounter Power 1. So unless they are, like, absurdly rare, we should be seeing them. It's only 2 little boxes worth of stuff. And I mean, yes, I know I only have Encounter Power 1. I could do 2. I could even, for the temp, do 3. Just to show... with certainty what is going on. Fuck, am I just gonna have to do that? I reset here just to... I mean, I probably just reset, shouldn't I? Okay, let's try this one more time. I mean, literally, I'm just gonna do an Encounter Power 3 then. Fuck it. Just to test this, because this should have Mischievous here. But they're not showing up. Which, why? So I got like 10-15 minutes before I should call it for the night, so. Oh boy. I already have the save, so if we reset, it doesn't matter. We need a ghost, which is going to be a red onion, and we'll do a salty spicy. Excuse me. Red onion or regular onion? Red onion. And then salty plus spicy. But hey, this also makes it easier if I want to try to get Humongo Power 3 for outbreaks on certain mons, or like tiny ones, or catching power, or like, yeah, miniature, what, fucking, Teensy. Because I can see, oh, Clauncher, that's one of the ones I'm forgetting. I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, I can imagine Humongo Power for Clauncher would be good. I meant to do that for Dreepy, but then it never kind of really came to be. So it would have been cool to have like a big ass Dragapult. That's okay. It's not that important. Okay. I guess I didn't think about what happens if I happen to find a shiny Mischievous, Issy Wissy immediately. But we'll go from there. Okay, so there should be, and maybe it's slightly more over this way. There should be ghost type spawns somewhere in here. Somewhere. Maybe it's a very specific spot. I mean, there's that little tiny pond. And I know they supposedly spawn more near ponds. BF. Oh my god, it's this pond. Holy shit, dude. Okay, this is not amazing. This is basically... This is basically a outbreak for all intents and purposes. But we figured it out. Not great, because yeah, a few other things are gonna spawn. No matter what I do. Okay, a lot of things that are not correct are gonna spawn. We do it from above? You know what? I think above is the easier one. Although slowly we're probably going to get spawns up here. That's a problem. This isn't even what we're doing anyway. I mean, we don't have time for this, to be honest. I mean, if we're being real, an outbreak would just be easy. But this does work. I think it's getting lighter out for some reason. I mean, I could do like an up and down. I'm trying to think like what would be the best way to do this, because I don't think. I mean, I could do like a picnic reset. Would that work? This be more effective? Because there is one other spot where they supposedly spawn. It's like a one-tile thing. I don't think there's a way to, like... Yeah, we're gonna be getting a lot of other mons spawning. Because it's such a small area. Because, yeah, we only have, like, what, 4 or 5 here? That's just not enough. And I think the above method works better. I don't know if picnicking up here is better. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a consistent way to do this. I think an outbreak would just be the appropriate approach. That spawned quite a few. Huh. Yeah, okay, I'm like, I don't know how close I can... Yeah, because I feel like the closer I am, the more likely things are just mischievous are to spawn. So yeah, it's probably not literally every spawn, but if it covers most of them... This isn't the worst. I mean, yeah, an outbreak would probably still be easier by a decent margin. Yeah, this one didn't have as many. And it does take a good bit to look. Because I have to make sure they're not, like, you know, the shiny one isn't going in and out of existence. So yeah, how many do we have up here that are not mischievous? 5. Yeah, that's like half the spawn pool. Out of curiosity, where was that other one that I was looking at? It is... kind of on the outskirts of Alfrenata. I'm just curious. If I can figure out what that is. It looks like it's in, like, here somewhere. Which there isn't a layer. Like, I mean, unless it... I don't know if it spawns in the cave or if it spawns... Yeah, I don't know. Out by the edge of the water. I'm like, just in case there's an alternate spot. Huh. That would be better. I don't think there will be, so now I shouldn't be looking at the Sinistee. Okay, well, yeah. It's pretty good spawn. Why are they spawning just here? That's so weird. Or not, like, just here. But... Yeah, no, I think this is too... I mean, like... The alternative hunt is just to look for him in a spot with a different ghost type, because we see way more encounters easier. And if we stumble into something else, we stumble into something else. Unless there's a spot down here that works, but... I kind of doubt it. so that doesn't work. So, yeah, I think that little pond area has to be the only option. I mean, maybe there's somewhere else with similar effects. I just don't know of it. I imagine, yeah, some experimenting probably should still be done. I mean, honestly, I'm better off just soft resetting, or, you know, doing the reset until I find one that is an outbreak. I think that would just be significantly more efficient, if we're being realistic here. Yeah, we're getting way more Grievers than Mischievouses. And there's not a way to, like... Oh, that was just them. Oh, it's about to be day, so... Yeah, that's still spawn up. That's still a lot of Grieveards. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a world where I can find a specific spot just for them. Nope, this still is Graveyard. Which is going to be more frequent of spawns. Yeah, it's just too inconsistent. I don't know. I think it's that lake or nothing. And I'm glad we found something. It's just it doesn't really, you know, get me all that far. Okay, let me reset before we keep looking and crap myself into hunting shinies or something weird. Because I find one and I'm like, I gotta make the most of this. But yeah, we at least spent some time here learning how to do the sandwich shit. That will make my life in the long run a bit easier. Excuse me. So we can, you know, do a bunch of encounter powers if we want to with whatever, you know, extra shit we end up with. We'll have to figure it out. So we'll see how it shows up. Okay. I guess I can just grab a couple quick hidden items on the ground to feel special, and then we'll... Oh, yeah, so not, like, at least in-game that productive of a day. I mean, we did actually get a decent bit of Herba Mysticas while I was just dicking around with the sandwich calculator. I don't know, maybe I'll do that more to try to just get, like, a written-down recipe so I don't have to calculate every single time I, want to look for stuff. Because it'll benefit me the same way in Scarlet as it does in Violet. Granted, there could theoretically be a slightly more efficient sandwich or cheaper sandwich, but I guess if it's good enough, and if it gets the job done, it's good enough, because money, especially in Scarlet, is not a concern. In this game, too, I mean, it's not that big, but it probably would only be, like, what, like $1,000 or $2,000 difference? And we have a fair bit of money now from just all the Terror Raids and whatnot, and plus we could always just do a couple Terror Raids to make money or something. So... Okay. We have a general plan, which is nice. We'll probably start cutting back on Terror Raids. Granted, yeah, if I want to mess around with the sandwich, doing the Terror Raids is a good way to kind of get the resources while keeping myself occupied. Because that was sort of the one thing I was struggling to do a little bit when doing Terror Raids, was keeping my brain occupied, because I couldn't fully, like, mentally commit my focus to it. There's just not enough brain power that I need to do for the Terror Raids. So this is something to keep me occupied, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap things up here. So, yeah, we'll just do more stuff like this tomorrow. But, yeah, it's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!